Peace and blessings, beautiful people. Peace and blessings. This is Empress Imani, and welcome to this episode of Sacred Love Lessons. Vision is seeing on a higher frequency and recognizing those things that were once invisible. I'm Empress Imani, inspirational teacher of Sacred Love Lessons. I help women to honor the love within so they too can manifest the life of their dreams. We're in season 5. Be Your Own Guru, 12 Secrets of the Sacred Saver. Our objective today is to see clearly without looking. But before we start, let's invoke our spirit animal energy of the jaguar. Jaguars have a keen vision, especially at night. They have the best 3D vision of all carnivores, which helps them judge distances when jumping. Their eyes work independently from each other, giving them fantastic depth perception. Embracing our Jaguar energy allows us to develop strong discernment and premonition. Working with Jaguar energy opens our third eye chakra to a whole new level of consciousness. The third eye chakra, also known as the ajna, the mouth of the goddess, is located in the medulla oblongata of the brain stem and extends to the space between the eyebrows. It houses our imagination and intuition and is a reference point for receiving sacred information and divine wisdom. The element of the third eye is light, which gives us the ability to see. When our third eye chakra is in alignment, we can see beyond appearances and illusions. The third eye chakra affects intuition, imagination, insight, and attunement, and is associated with goddess Amahunet. Amahunet is the goddess of the unseen, the hidden, and the mysterious. She represents the primordial state of the universe before creation. The third eye chakra is considered the seat of intuition. Our intuition provides a clear perception, expands our imagination and inner wisdom, and unlocks the pathway to other dimensions. The third eye chakra affects our imagination, which is a gateway to other realms. With this light energy, we can use our imagination to tunnel into a higher version of ourselves that is already free from conditioning. The third eye chakra provides us with insight and influences our ability to judge well. This insight enables us to look beyond appearances, beyond superficial facades, into ourselves and others. I like to think of this as seeing past the ugly. The third eye also allows us to foresee the consequences of a choice or situation and gives us a sneak peek into future events. When we view life through our third eye and embrace our ability to judge well, we become more in tune with the frequency of our blessings and the positive aspects of our lives. Truth is revealed when we can handle it. The third eye chakra helps to develop our attunement. Attunement is the practice of being aware and connecting with our inner guidance. It involves accessing deeper wisdom to make choices that reflect our values and truth. The third eye chakra allows us to perceive connections and read the energy in the room. Signs of a balanced third eye: intuitive, imaginative, perceptive, open-minded, insightful, sense of clarity, mentally strong, trusting, motivated, creative, embraces truth, embraces change, spiritually aligned, possesses inner wisdom, connected to inner knowing. Signs of an out of balance and imbalanced third eye: lack of intuition, no imagination, fearful, confused, unable to focus, closed-minded, foggy mind, depressed, anxious, isolated, indecisive, scattered, difficulty concentrating, paranoid, unmotivated, unable to see and no vision, holding on to limiting beliefs, restricted life force energy, or prana. So how do we tap into the third eye frequency? The first thing we want to do is complete our shadow work. Yes, our shadow work. We're going to come back to this one in just a moment. Number 2, meditate and visualize. Sitting in darkness helps to eliminate distractions. Darkness also stimulates the pineal gland to produce melatonin, which can help the brain experience heightened states of consciousness. Also, meditating to music on the frequency of 852 hertz can also help to balance out the third eye chakra. Number 3, use crystal energy, such as amethyst and lapis lazuli. Amethyst wards off negative energies and protects against psychic attacks in the third eye chakra. It also promotes emotional balance. Lapis lazuli activates psychic energy in the third eye chakra. It helps us to trust in our inner voice and intuition. Number 4, speak affirmations. Number 5, fasting. One way to enhance our third eye chakra is to abstain from food. Food keeps us anchored in the body and focused on our physical senses. From a vibrational perspective, the denser the food and the more frequently we eat, the less energy we are directing toward our spiritual self and the development of our third eye chakra. I know for me, in my own personal experience, that when I detox, that means when I'm fasting, I'm detoxing from sugar, caffeine, sex. I'm really focused on just meditating and releasing the food, abstaining from food, sodas, anything like that, just getting rid of the sugar, that my spirit body is more open and available to get spiritual downloads, I hear my inner goddess more clearly. I can hear through my clear senses, and I'm no longer reliant on my physical senses. I move over into my spiritual senses, and then I begin to get a bunch of downloads. It activates my third eye chakra, and I get glimpses of things, visions, whether they be in the form of like just a glimpse, something that casts directly through my third eye, or in a prophetic dream. I started having prophetic dreams. It's really wild. So that's something that you can do. Fasting is a way to enhance your third eye chakra. And then number 6, essential oils, frankincense, rosemary, and sandalwood. I usually get this in the form of incense, and then I just light them all the time throughout the house. And then that helps to activate my third eye chakra as well. Our shadow work for this episode is to clear out self-doubt. Many things can cloud your third eye chakra. I won't go into all of those things, but one thing that can cloud your third eye chakra is self-doubt, doubting yourself. Self-doubt is a lack of trust in ourselves. It can hinder intuition and clarity and block our third eye vision. So how do we overcome self-doubt? Self-doubt can be a significant obstacle, but it's possible to overcome it. And here are some strategies. So the first thing you can do is challenge negative thoughts. Challenge negative thoughts. First, you want to identify negative thoughts. Notice when you're having self-doubting thoughts, and then you want to challenge those thoughts. Number 2, practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer a friend. Focus on your strengths and your progress and not your perceived flaws. Everyone learns lessons. It's part of our human experience. Even though we are goddesses, right? We're all goddesses and gods in our own right. We are within the confinement, the rules and laws that govern our human body. So we are goddesses having a human experience because we're housed in this human body. So allow yourself grace, give yourself compassion, be gentle and kind with yourself, the same way you would be with other people. And then you want to set realistic goals. If you have like real big goals, break down your big goals, divide them into smaller, more achievable steps. I always say slow and steady wins the race. So I am an advocate of taking small steps. Now, there will be times and seasons where you have to take large steps. You will have to jump and leap and soar and do all those things where you just, like, for example, say you're jumping timelines, in quantum jumping. Yes, you will have to make drastic, large steps and take large action. But for the most part, on day to day, I would say with large goals, break it down into sections and then take small steps. That way you have milestones. And then what you want to do is celebrate your small wins. Acknowledge and reward your progress, no matter how small you perceive it to be. And then as you go along your journey, learn your lessons. This part is so important. Please don't be a slow learner. Don't be hard-headed. Some people, they slow learners. You can't tell them nothing. They won't listen. They just got to learn the hard way. And some people got to go around that mountain, over and over and over again. Don't be that person. So learn your lessons. View setbacks as opportunities for growth and learning. And then number 4, practice mindfulness and meditation. Focus on the present moment. Reduce stress and anxiety by staying grounded in the present. I know me personally, when I focus too much on the future, there is no future, but let's say the so-called future. When I focus heavily on that, I begin to overthink. When I overthink, that creates anxiety. It creates frustration. Then I want to move. I get into impatience and I want to move, right? And sometimes movement is not always good. Sometimes you may be in a season of being still. Get somewhere and sit down, right? So you got to know where you are. You have to be mindful of that. So focus on the present moment. Stay grounded. Then you want to develop your self-awareness. Understand your thoughts and your emotions better. Cultivate inner peace. Find calm and tranquility within yourself. Oftentimes people look outward. They're looking to things, they look to experiences, they look to other people to find peace and tranquility. And really, peace, tranquility, calmness, happiness, all of that comes from within you. And at any given moment, you can choose peace. You have the power to choose. You can always choose peace. No matter what's happening in your environment, no matter what's going on in the world, no matter how many hurricanes, how many floods, how many tornadoes that happen, even in the storm, you can always choose peace. And then you want to be grateful. Find things to be grateful for, then give thanks aloud. This is another way to quell any anxiety, any stress, any fear that you may be experiencing is gratitude. Gratitude will shut all of that other stuff down. Just say out loud what you are grateful for. It could be anything. I'm always giving thanks for something. Just today, we were giving thanks just while we were walking down the street. I'm thankful for being able to walk. I'm thankful that my body functions the way it's been designed to function, that I am perfect divine health. It's a lot to be thankful for. No matter what's going on, there is something that you can be thankful for. So give thanks for that today. And then you want to visualize. Visualization is so important. Visualize success. Practice visualizing success regularly. Create positive images in your mind. See yourself achieving your goals and feeling confident. That is so important. You got to see it for yourself. No one can see it for you. Even if, how sometimes you meet people and they're so beautiful and you can see their light. Okay, so let me keep it on me. I can meet someone and I can see the light in them. And it is beautiful and it is amazing. And me, I focus on that, right? I focus on the good. I can see that in you. And it's like a lot of times people cannot see their own light. They can't see it in themselves, right? So you have to spend time seeing it for yourself, visualizing it for yourself. Because no matter how much I see it for you, me seeing it for you is not going to help you. This is your power. You are in control of your power. You are in control of your third eye chakra. You are in control of all of this. Your reality is created by you. Yes, your reality is created by you. So look around. Everything that you're experiencing in your reality is you. It's a result of you. It's a result of what you see for yourself, what you've been saying to yourself, what you've been saying out loud, and the choices you've been making. It's you. Now, some things are beyond our control, like the weather. That's beyond our control. But how you respond to that is still you, okay? And your happiness comes from within you. That's still you too. Okay, it's you. It's you. So the process that we just covered today is known as spiritual quantum tunneling. Spiritual quantum tunneling. Spiritual quantum tunneling is the process of going through something versus over it. We're going to go through something. Now, I'll just recap for you just to give you a bigger picture of what we did today. So the first thing you want to do is identify the pattern of self-doubt and be willing to be free of it. 2, replace the negative thoughts with positive ones. Reinforce this step by speaking your positive thoughts aloud. 3, visualize the best version of yourself using your imagination. And then 4, embrace the best version of yourself and live in the abundant flow of that frequency. Affirmation: I am whole, complete, and fully aligned with my inner goddess. I trust my intuition, and I am divinely guided in everything I do. I show up every day as the best version of myself, and I live in the abundant overflow of life. I'll leave you with this final thought. The best version of you already exists. Somewhere in the universe, there's a version of you living authentically, staying true to your values, overflowing with confidence, and doing what brings you meaning, purpose, and happiness. You can be that version of you today. See it for yourself. The power is yours. So that's what I have for you today. Thank you for listening to this episode of Sacred Love Lessons. Be your own guru, 12 Secrets of the Sacred Saber. Wherever you're tuning in the world, don't forget to click that like, comment, and subscribe. And until we speak again, be the light.